That evening, the trio ventured to the common dining area for their first meal together. The room was abuzz with the chatter of new students and the clinking of cutlery. They found a spot and were soon joined by other girls, each with their own story and dreams. "Hi, I'm Archana," said a girl with glasses and a friendly smile as she pulled out a chair beside them in the bustling dining hall. "This is Dipali and Soumya. We're all in the same year." Roshni looked up, instantly drawing to Archana's calm energy. She was one of those people who carried grace without trying. Her long, wavy black hair fell over her shoulders like a waterfall, and her warm brown eyes seemed to see beyond words. The slight curve of her lips held a kindness that made others instinctively trust her. Beside her, Dipali sat with a sparkle in her eyes that matched the playful clips in her curly hair. Her every move was lively, from the way she stirred her spoon to the animated way she described the cafeteria food. She had the kind of energy that pulled people in, cheerful, carefree, unfiltered. Soumya, on the other hand, had a quiet majesty to her, tall, dignified, composed, like someone who thought before she spoke and meant every word she said. Her sleek ponytail didn't dare fall out of place, and her subtle makeup only enhanced her natural elegance. As laughter and introductions filled the table, Roshni leaned in slightly and asked with genuine curiosity, "By the way, which room are you all staying in?" Archana replied casually between sips of her juice, "Room number 5. For a moment, it felt like the entire dining hall had gone quiet. Roshni's spoon froze midair. Natasha almost choked on her bite. Sikha sat upright like someone had just pulled a string in her back. All three girls exchanged wide-eyed glances before blurting out in near-perfect unison, "Room 5? But that room was under maintenance, right?" Archana blinked, surprised. Before she could respond, Dipali jumped in with her usual enthusiasm. "Oh, that? No, it wasn't under maintenance. Actually, my dad gave a special donation to the school during admissions. He wanted us to have a ground floor room. It's the biggest one in the hostel, and really beautiful too." She shrugged with an innocent smile. "I guess that's why it wasn't listed for everyone." There was a sudden silence. The pieces clicked together in Roshni's mind with a dull ache. The confusion, the last-minute change, the too-good-to-be-true offer of room 13, Natasha's suspicious list, Sikha's puzzled expression, and now, this. So, room 5 was never damaged, never under repair. It had just been sold off. Natasha exhaled sharply, muttering under her breath, "Donation, huh? So that's what maintenance means these days." Roshni gave a small, tight smile, trying to hide the twinge in her chest. It wasn't just about the room anymore. It was about being told half-truths, about realizing that even in places like Street Catherine's, where dreams were supposed to be fair and honest, money could still bend the rules. Sikha said nothing, but the way her fingers clenched the edge of her plate said enough. The laughter at the table continued, but for Roshni, Natasha, and Sikha, something had shifted. Not bitterness, not yet, just a quiet understanding. Room 13 was never a coincidence. That night, as they settled into their beds, the room was filled with a mixture of excitement and unease. Miss Matthew had knocked on their door earlier, reminding them of the lights-out rule. "Remember, girls, lights out by 10. We have a busy day tomorrow," she said kindly but firmly. As the room darkened, Roshni found it hard to sleep. The unfamiliar surroundings and the distant sounds of the night kept her awake. Just as she was about to drift off, a strange smell filled the room, an odd, musty odor that seemed to come from nowhere. "Do you smell that?" Roshni whispered, sitting up in bed. Natasha and Sikha stirred, sniffing the air. "I don't smell anything," Natasha said, sounding puzzled. Sikha frowned. "Maybe it's just the old building. Let's check." The girls turned on the light and traced the smell to the wardrobe, but found nothing unusual. Mystified, they eventually turned the light off and tried to sleep again. Roshni couldn't shake off the uneasy feeling, but eventually drifted into a restless slumber.